Hello students, continuation of NCERT exercise problems 3.14. A man walks on a straight road from his home to market 2.5 kilometer. So distance between home to market is 2.5 kilometer away with the speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Finding the market is closed. So market is closed. He instantly turns and walk back to home with speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour. So 7.5 kilometer per hour is the speed of market to home. 5 kilometer per hour is the speed of home to market. 2.5 kilometer is the distance between home to market. This is the given data. We are going to find that what is the magnitude of average velocity and average speed of a man over the instant interval of time 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes, 0 to 40 minutes. We are going to find the average speed over the intervals. These are the time intervals. These intervals we are going to find the average speed of the person at which time 0 to 30 minutes is the first interval, 0 to 50 minutes is the second interval, 0 to 40 minutes is the third interval. But here not telling that 0 to 30 minutes is the what time. This time is from home to market or market to home. That is not mentioned in the question. First of all, we are going to find that 0 to 30 minutes is the time from home to market or market to home. First of all, we are going to find that 0 to 30 minutes is the which time. This is the location of the home. This is the location of the market. So the distance between home to market is 2.5 kilometer. This is the distance between home to market. A person moving from home to market with the speed of 5 kilometer per hour. So 5 kilometer hour inverse. And same person returning from market to home with the speed of 7.5 kilometer hour inverse. So here home to market speed is 5 kilometer per hour, and also distance between home to market is 2.5 kilometer. Speed is 5 kilometer per hour, distance is 2.5 kilometer. So we can easily find out the time. Find the time. What is the formula of the speed? Speed equal to distance by time. We are going to find the time. So speed is 5 kilometer per hour. So 5 equal to distance is home to market distance is 2.5 kilometer. We are going to find the time. So time equal to 2.5 by 5. How many times gets cancelled? 0.5. What is the units here? This is speed units are kilometer per hour. So time is also hour. Okay, 0. Hour means half an hour, 1/2 hour. So if you convert this hour into minutes, 30 minutes or not? Okay, 1/2 hour means 30 minutes. So the time is taken home to market is 30 minutes. Now I am going to find the time from market to home. Here this person is moving with the speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour and also distance is given. So we can easily find out time. Market to home, distance 2.5 kilometer, speed equal to 7.5 kilometer per hour. Okay, these are the given data. So find out the time. So time equal to distance by speed. What is the distance value? 2.5 kilometer. What is the speed value? 7.5 kilometer per hour. 3 times. Okay, 1 by 3. So time equal to 1 by 3 units here, hour. Okay, so 1 hour equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. So 1 by 3 is converted into minutes with multiplying of 60 minutes. So how many times gets cancelled? 20. So 20 minutes. So how much time is taken from market to home is 20 minutes. Here home to market is how much time is taken? 30 minutes. Market to home is 20 minutes. Okay, if suppose the person is traveling home to market and market to home, total time is 30 minutes plus 20 minutes. So 30 plus 20, 50 minutes. Now you will observe the question. So 0 to 30 minutes is the time interval. That is the first time interval. So 30 minutes is the time from home to market. Next 0 to 50. 50 minutes is the time from home to market and market to home. That is the total time 50 minutes. So what about the 0 to 40 minutes? 40 minutes is 30 plus 10. 30 minutes is the time from home to market. What about the remaining 10 minutes? 10 minutes is the up to here, middle point between the home to market. So 30 plus 10, 40. This is the time. So in this time intervals, we are going to find the average speed and average velocity. So first one, 0 to 30 minute. Okay, here time is total 30 minutes. This time is distance from home to market. So distance is, this time is distance from home to market only. So how much distance? 2.5 kilometer. Find the average speed. What is the average speed formula? Total distance by total time. So total distance means the 30 minutes is total distance from home to market. The distance value 2.5 kilometer. So this distance total time taken is 30 minutes from home to market. So 30. But here 30 is the in minutes. But here kilometer is the SI unit. So time is also we can take in hours SI unit. 30 by 60. So this will convert into hour. So 1 by 2 hour. So 30 by 60 is 1 by 2. So 2.5 into 2. Okay. So 2.5 into 2 means 5 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed from home to market with the time is 0 to 30 minutes time interval and distance is 2.5 kilometer. Same, we are going to find the average velocity. So before, what is the definition of the formula of the average velocity? Average velocity formula: total displacement by total time. Okay, so total displacement is from home to market. So how to find the displacement? Final point minus initial point of the path. This is the final point, this is the initial point of the path. So distance between final and initial point of the path is 2.5 kilometer. That is the displacement of the person from home to market. Displacement is 2.5 kilometer. Time is how much time? 30 minutes. In case of hours, half an hour. Okay, 1 by 2 h. Find the average velocity. Average velocity, total displacement is 2.5 by total time half an hour. So 2.5 into t equal to 5 kilometer per hour. So average velocity is 5 kilometer per hour. Average speed is also 5 kilometer per hour from home to market. This is about home to market in time 30 minutes. Second case, time 0 to 50 minutes. 50 minutes is time taken from home to market and market to home. Total time is 50 minutes. What about the distance? So total distance home to market, market to home. Home to market is 2.5 kilometer. Next, market to home is also 2.5 kilometer. So total distance is 2.5 kilometer plus 2.5 kilometers. Total is 5 kilometer is the total distance and total time is 30 minutes from home to market, market to home is 20. So total time is 50 minutes. So time equal to 50 minutes and distance. So this 50 minutes is the distance from home to market plus market to home. So total distance is 5 kilometer. Okay. Now find the average speed. So average speed equal to total distance. So total distance is 5 kilometer by total time. Total time is 50 minutes. In case of hours, 50 by 60 into hour. So 5 by 6 into hour. So total time is 5 by 6. So 5 into 6 by 5. So average speed is 6 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the average speed. Find average velocity. average velocity formula, total displacement by total time. Here total displacement means final position minus initial position. In case of 50 minutes, the person is traveling from home to market and market to home. So initial position of the person is at this point, and also final position of the person is also same point. In this situation, displacement of the person is 0 because final position and initial position of the person is same, so that displacement of the person is 0. So total displacement 0, total time 5 by 6. So average velocity is 0, but average speed is 6 km per hour. Next case, 0 to 40 minutes. So time is 40 minutes. What about the distance? In 40 minutes, how much distance is travel the person? 30 plus 10 minutes. 30 minutes is time taken from home to market. Next 10 minutes from midpoint between home to market means here. So what is the distance from home to market? 2.5 kilometer. What about the distance between market to this point means 2.5 divided by 2. Its value is 1.25 kilometer. So distance between from this point to this point is 1.25. So home to market is 2.5 kilometer. From market to this point 1.25 kilometers. That is the distance. 2.5 kilometer is the distance from home to market. Midpoint of the home to market is 2.5 by 2. So 2.5 plus its value is 1.25. So total value is 3.75 kilometer. So that is the distance. Now find the average speed. Average speed equal to total distance is 3.75 kilometer. Total time, so this is in minutes converted into hour, 40 by 60. So how many times gets cancelled? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 hour. 3.75 by 2 by 3. So its value 3.75 into 3 by 2. So its value 5.625 kilometer per hour. So average speed is 5.625 kilometer per hour. Now average velocity. So average velocity formula, total displacement by total time. So total displacement in 40 minutes, total displacement is this. So what is the formula for displacement? Final point minus initial point. So this is the initial point of that person, this is the final point of that person. So what about this distance from home to midpoint of the market and home? That is 1.25. Okay. So displacement of that person is 1.25 kilometer. This is the initial position, this is the final position. Between these 2 points distance is 1.25 kilometer. 1.25 by total displacement, total time is 2 by 3 hour. 2 by 3. So 1.25 into 3 by 2, its value is 1.875 kilometer per hour. That is the average velocity of the person, 1.875 kilometer per hour. But average speed is 5.625 kilometer per hour. This is the answer. Next question 3.15. In exercise 3.13 and 3.14, we have carefully distinguished between average speed and magnitude of the average velocity. So in problem 3.13 and 3.14, we are already calculated. We are understand what about the differences between the average speed and average velocity. No such distinction is necessary when we consider instantaneous speed and magnitude of the velocity. The instantaneous speed is always equal to the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. Here the instantaneous speed is always equal to the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. Why? First, what is the formula of instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed v equal to limit dt equal to 0. Dt means time interval dx by dt. So this is instantaneous speed. It has only magnitude, no direction. What about the instantaneous? Velocity. Velocity has magnitude as well as direction. So its formula limit dt time interval dx dt. Here x bar means displacement. Here there is no vector representation. So it is a distance. This is a displacement. Here dx is the distance. Here dx is the displacement. So both instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity has magnitude is same. Magnitude means 5 kilometer hour, 6 kilometer hour, that is the magnitude. That magnitude is same. What about the direction? Speed has no direction, velocity has only direction. So the magnitude of speed at a time interval, at small time interval, the magnitude of displacement. Magnitude of displacement means instantaneous velocity is equal to distance. So instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity are same or equal. Okay, the magnitude of the displacement and magnitude of the distance both are equal. In that situation, instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity are same. What is the condition here? Magnitude of the displacement and magnitude of the distance both are equal, then instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity is equal. That is the answer. Next question 3.16. Look at the graphs A to D, figure 3.20, and state with the reasons which of the following cannot possibly represent one dimensional motion of the particle. So there have some graphs. Okay, which graph is not possible to represent one dimensional motion of the particle? This is the first graph. This graph is represented along y-axis as x, means position of the particle, along x-axis time. So this graph is indicated position and time graph of the particle. This is the motion of the particle. If we draw a line parallel to position axis, this is the position axis. For suppose I am drawing a line parallel to position axis like this. So this line is meted at this point of the motion. Okay, this is the position of the particle, this is the another position of the particle. But what about the time? Time is same, but position of the particle is different. It is possible in case of one dimensional motion. So particle having two position at same time, which is not possible in one dimensional motion of the particle. What is the answer here? If we draw a line parallel to the position axis, means this is the line is drawn parallel to the position axis. Position of particle is different at same time. Okay, at same time the position of the particle is different, means this is the same time, but what about the position of the particle is different, which is not possible in one dimensional motion. Which is not possible. This is the next graph. This graph is indicated velocity and time graph. This is the motion of the particle. For example, if we draw a line parallel to velocity axis, if you draw a line parallel to velocity axis, this is the velocity axis. I am drawing a line parallel to velocity axis. This is the line. This line is meted at 2 points. Okay, this is the positive values of velocity, this is the negative values of the velocity. At this point, for example, the object is 5 kilometer. At this point the object is minus 5 kilometer. What about the time? Time is same time the object is moving to different velocities, 5 kilometers and minus 5 kilometers. In case of one dimensional motion, this is possible. Possible means the object is moving to different velocities at same time, which is not possible in one dimensional motion. So answer, if we draw a line parallel to velocity axis, two different velocities of the particle at same time. Okay, which is not possible in one dimensional motion. Okay, this is not possible. This is the next graph. This graph is represented speed and time of the particle. This is the motion of that particle. This is the speed having positive values here, negative values. So for example, I am taking at this point velocity has positive value, means 5 kilometer per hour. For example, here minus 3 kilometer per hour. So what is meant by speed? Distance by time. Distance has only magnitude, there is no direction. But in the graph represent positive value and negative value. So speed has positive value 5 km per hour, speed has having minus 3 km per hour negative value, which is not possible. Speed has always magnitude, there is no direction, but here speed has represent direction also, that is not correct. Speed has only magnitude, no direction. It is not possible in one dimensional motion. This graph is not possible in one dimensional motion. Next graph, total path length. Total path length means nothing but distance or not. So distance on along via x-axis, time. So this graph is indicated for distance and time graph of the particle. This is the motion of that particle. Observe that here up to here distance of the particle is increases, time is also increases up to here. Okay, after what happened, distance will decrease but time is increasing. Time is increased but distance of the object is decreases, it reaches to 0. Okay, at this point the particle is having 0 distance at some time. Okay, it is possible. For your understanding, I am taking that along y-axis time 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds. Along y-axis 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter, 6 meter. Okay, at this point the particle having 0 second, 0 meter. At this point the particle is having 1 second, 1 meter. Up to here the particle time is 3 seconds, displacement distance is 3 meter. Okay, at this point what happened, time is 5 seconds. What about the distance? Distance is 0, time is 5 seconds, distance is 0. It is not possible. In case of the displacement, it is possible. 0 displacement is possible. The particle is traveling from up to here opposite direction. In case of displacement is possible. In case of distance, total path length is distance, which is not possible in one dimensional motion. If you increases time the distance will not get 0. Okay, which is not possible in one dimensional motion. That is the answer.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.